Hey guys, this is Lelouch, and I'll be doing another Transformer review today, and it's on another Armada figure from the Transformers Armada, and it is Demolisher, a Decepticon, and this is his land tank mode. I'm not too sure what kind of tank it's supposed to be. I guess a fictional one of some sort, but yep. Some of you might have noticed that the missiles are actually gunmetal gray or sort of darkish color instead of the usual silver that the actual Armada Demolisher comes with. But these are replacement missiles I got from my other Demolisher, Transformers Universe Demolisher. I put on this one since I lost the original ones. I could paint these silver if I wanted to, but I just never got around to it, and I really don't see much of a difference. I mean, it doesn't matter. Uh, so it does have these little wheels under the tracks, and kind of just helps it roll a little bit. It's a nice sturdy vehicle mode. I mean, everything's in place, nothing flops around or anything. I guess now would be a good time to, I suppose I'll just introduce Demolisher's Minicon Blackout right here. Blackout's not complete. I lost that little silver panel that's supposed to be right there, that little peg. But that's just a small little detail. I mean, I really don't care that much. Blackout can, if you bring these down, I believe he can kind of go into Demolisher's crotch area. That just looks really weird, but from what I understand, he can be shot out from there. So there's a little button back here, that little button, and I think if you press it, it kind of shoots Blackout out, kind of. Not really, but I don't know. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's pretty much that little gimmick right there for the vehicle mode. It just looks weird in robot mode, so I'm not going to do that. Blackout can also transform. All you do is bring down the legs right here, and there he is with his blaster arms, and he can sit in Demolisher's little seat area right here. So that's pretty cool. You can have Blackout riding Demolisher, and he falls out. Now, to get to Demolisher's transformation, it's pretty simple actually. First, let's see, first unpeg the legs from this area right here. There's a hole right there and a peg right there. You just unpeg those, bring it down on these hinge joints, so it's like that. Let's see, what else? Rotate it, full 360 all the way around, and now you can bring down the legs and just fold the thigh areas like so, and pop out the legs, or the feet, and flip down the seat. Open the torso up, which reveals his head. Comes up, and the arms, you kind of just flip them down and rotate them. And there you go, there is Demolisher in robot mode. So let me just raise the camera a bit. And it's a pretty okay robot mode. As far as articulation goes, the arms can rotate all the way around. They can't go in and out at all, so they're limited to just rotating like so. The elbows can only bend that far. They can bend backwards that way, and Demolisher actually uses this form in the show, where he twists his arms into vehicle mode, and he can use his guns like that. I think it's supposed to be like this, but this part could also be like this, whatever you want. No head movement. The head is just on a hinge joint, so it can't rotate or anything. There's waist movement, or stomach waist movement, kind of in the torso area where it just moves like that. There's another waist section down there that can rotate. The legs can go out that far. Forwards, that far, back that far, and knee movement is kind of, you can kind of do that, I guess, but it kind of just moves that armor right there. That's really as far as it's going to go. For the feet, you have pretty big heels, and really that's all they can do. So, I mean, his articulation, and especially in the arms, isn't that great, but overall I still like the look of him. As far as minicon gimmicks go, he has a few hardpoint attachments, only, I think, a total of 4. 2 on each arm. So for one of them, this one in particular, you could take Blackout and let's just transform him into vehicle mode. Makes it easier. And do that. You just plug him in there and you bring him down, and that's supposed to kind of raise this area. It's a bit stiff, but this part raises up, and why don't we just do this for easierness. And I believe you push it backwards one more time and it fires the missiles. Oh, where'd the other one go? There it is. So that's pretty cool. I mean, use the minicons to fire the missiles. They're actually pretty strong. So that's really the only gimmick, the minicon gimmick, that it comes with, since this is a deluxe class figure anyway. Just shove that back in there. It doesn't work with the other arm. For some reason, Hasbro only decided to include it with one arm instead of both. I don't know why. These muscles just slide in there and don't do much. So that's it for Demolisher. I do recommend him. I mean, Demolisher was one of my favorite characters in Armada, so that's really the only reason I like him so much. You can get a pretty good stance, kind of like that, if you want. Just be prepared, the arm articulation isn't so great, but it does come with some really nice detail, especially in the legs right there. That's really good. So that's it for this review, and I'll see you guys all next time.